We are in Brookside Farms today in phase 2 of the neighborhood, taking a look at 2753 Jasmine Street. This is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,384 square foot home, and it's listed for $719,900. This home is built by Eastland Construction. Eastland is also developing the neighborhood. Eastland is a family-owned company that's been building homes in Wilson County and the surrounding area for over 30 years. And they are known for this beautiful trim work and all these beautiful finishes. And you're getting just a good sense of that right here with this vaulted ceiling, exposed beams here in this great room. So this neighborhood is on natural gas. So you have a natural gas fireplace right there. Lots of natural light coming in here through this bay window. You'll see engineered hardwoods throughout this house, especially here on the main floor. It is a wood product, and it is becoming standard for fine builders like Eastland Construction. Not because it's cheaper, it's not. It just happens to be more scratch and dent resistant than sand and finished hardwoods. This is the kitchen with some beautiful custom maple cabinets built by a cabinet maker here in Wilson County. They measure these homes after they're built to make sure that the cabinets are going to fit perfect. Quartz counters with some beautiful veining. Really picks up the color of the cabinets. I want to point out that these drawers are soft close, just like the cabinet doors are. This island has storage and that under-counter microwave. Here you have room for a counter depth or larger refrigerator. Standard height. Little coffee bar there. Place to do your bills. This is the eat-in. There's no formal dining room in this house because it's 2,384 square feet. There's really not enough room for a formal dining room without impacting the size of the other rooms. But a lot of people are getting away from formal dining rooms anyway, so if that's you, this would be perfect. Some beautiful chair railing and wainscoting there. This kitchen does have a pantry with custom shelving here, built by the trim team. Check out those tall baseboards. And this beautiful crown molding, if you didn't already notice. You're going to see that throughout the house as well. All right, before we go back to the primary suite, I'm going to show you this mudroom, laundry room here with room for full-size washer and dryer. That's the garage door right here, but before we go take a look at the garage, let's take a look here. There's going to be some shelves there for additional storage. Here's a deep coat closet. Plenty of room to hang some coats as well as store vacuum cleaner or some other cleaning supplies. All right, let's take a look at the garage. You're going to immediately notice that it is finished. A lot of builders don't finish their garages. It doesn't cost that much more, but it sure does make the house look that much nicer. And people notice this. I do a lot of open houses for Eastland, and people will comment on the garages. This is a 2-car garage. As I said earlier, you're on natural gas in here, so they have installed a tankless natural gas hot water heater. Vents to the exterior right there. There's the electric panel. You have a GFCI outlet over there. Some beautiful stairs right here. Finished hardwood, including the railing there. A lot of builders would skip out on doing something like this. They would just make some cheap wooden stairs and leave it at that, but not Eastland. As I said, they're not skipping out on details here. All right. So back in the great room in the kitchen here, see those stairs up to the sleeping areas, but before we go up there, we're going to take a look at the primary suite, which is on the first floor here. So this little back hallway has the back porch door here. You have poured concrete, easy maintenance, much easier than a wooden deck. Some cedar post, or one rather. Ceiling fan, which is nice, already installed for you. And this is 2 outlets there. It makes it easy to install an outdoor TV. You have a patio for room for your grill, patio furniture, and that's a sidewalk that goes all the way around to the driveway. As I said earlier, this is phase 2 of Brookside. There's going to be about 150 homes total. We're on Jasmine Street right now. Jasmine Street runs from Brookside through Forest of Lebanon through Five Oaks. Here's a half bath, a powder room for your guests, tile floor with that beautiful quartz counter again, and that custom maple cabinet work there. All right, here's the entranceway to the primary suite. Again, with that beautiful crown molding there, not skipping out on any details whatsoever. Right here is the walk-in closet for the primary, with all these custom built-in shelves. Plenty of room to hang clothes. You also have these cubbies right here for shoes, bags, hats. They did run the engineered hardwoods in here. Here's the primary bedroom. Lots of natural light coming through those 3 large windows. Vaulted ceiling, matches the vaulted ceiling that we saw when we first came in. Statement fixture right there. All right, here is the primary bath. Of course, large tile there. Water closet. Garden tub. Custom maple cabinet again, quartz counters. 2 mirrors. Some beautiful fixtures in here and crown molding. All right, here's a frameless shower with a large bench. Some beautiful tile work there. If you need some more storage, here is a linen closet. It's a good sized linen closet, actually. All right, so Eastland's, they build their homes on crawl spaces, and they encapsulate and condition those crawl spaces. Conditioning means that they blow the same temperature of air in the crawl space that is being blown up here, and what that does is reduce the relative humidity. And if you're from Tennessee, or you grew up anywhere in the South, you know that humidity can be a real problem for crawl spaces and basements. So Eastland effectively deals with that and you should have little to no issues with moisture in your crawl space. This stairway features hardwood treads and this hardwood railing. Some beautiful spindles there. Now, as we come up here in the sleeping area, you're going to notice there is carpeting up here. Here's a full bath. Lots of storage there in the cabinet. Some drawers. Same theme of the fixtures that we've seen in some of the other bathrooms in here. Tile shower with a niche. This is a secondary bedroom, and it is a large bedroom. Again, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I'm filming on a wide-angle lens, so things appear smaller than they actually are, but this is actually a large room. It has an extra large closet here. Now this is a door to some attic storage. There's some things that I want to point out in here. First of all, this is a very large space. They've put OSB down in here, and the OSB that they've used is Advantech subflooring. It has a limited lifetime warranty. It's a very expensive subfloor, but it is used by the best builders. And the reason is because it doesn't creak when you're walking around on it. It's also highly resistant to moisture. They've done several studies where they soak it in water and it retains very little moisture. So if you do spill something up here, it will not absorb into the subflooring very easily. So we just took a look at a little linen closet there. This is another secondary bedroom. This is also a good-sized bedroom. Not quite as big as the first one we took a look at just a second ago, but plenty of room in here nonetheless. Extra large closet. This is a bonus or a rec room. Sits over the garage. There's lots of windows in here. That's an office nook right there. You may also have noticed there are plenty of outlets. Eastland puts in a lot of outlets, so you aren't having to wander all over the room to find one if you need to plug something in. So this is 2753 Jasmine Street. It's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,384 square foot home. It's listed for $719,900. And it's listed by Justin Brown with Remax Exceptional Properties. We're here in Lebanon on the west side of town in Brookside Farms. If you would like to take a look at this home or any of the other beautiful homes in here in Brookside or any of the other beautiful homes anywhere else that Eastland builds, call or text me at the number on the screen. I'd be glad to show it to you. It's definitely worth your time to check it out.